All right, all right, all righty, all right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive vlogs, day number 1169 coming at you. So I hope you guys are all doing well out there. If you are a delivery driver for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely, if you're first time here, hit that red subscribe button down below. Give it a quick tap. I'll give you a second to do that. And to the right, there's a little notification bell. Set that to all so you don't miss these updates in the future. It'll always send you a notification, hopefully. And of course, let's see if we can get 150 thumbs up on this video, everybody. Hit that like. Okay. So, I just want to give a shout out here to Brittany Cervantes for sending this in. Different perspective on stuff here with the gig economy. So, listen to this. She goes, "Hey Pete, everyone has been talking about the customers scamming food apps to get free food. This is true. But nobody's talking about the drivers that are scamming as well. I'm very disappointed. I work for DoorDash in the Lewis Clark Valley and have for about 2 years. Everybody in the chat or the comments, put how long you've been working and where you work. I'll give you a second to do that. I'm a top dasher and I work really hard to provide customers with great service. I have built relationships with the employees at various restaurants in the area and my regular customers, so I'm super bummed this is happening now and I wanted people to know about it. I went to pick up an order Saturday night and the merchant asked to look at my phone. Kind of weird, but okay. Then another order later that night, the merchant, a different one, asked again to look at my phone. I then asked him what was going on, and he told me that dashers have been scamming for free food. I didn't understand how this was possible because we have to know the customer's name and the order ID number. But I did some research and found out that dashers have been taking screenshots of the order information, then canceling their order, then proceeding on to the restaurant and picking up the order to keep it for themselves. Wow. Nice, right? Anyways, figured you and other self-respecting delivery drivers would like to be aware of this information. Go ahead and share it if you'd like. P.S. I totally get what you mean by it didn't used to be like this. Even just 2 years ago, everything was so different in the dasher world over here, and it's sad how things have changed." So this is news to me. I was completely unaware of this. Have any of you guys in the chat or in the comments heard about this? Because that is disgusting. Now, believe it or not, as much as this is stealing, right? This is wrong. There's still going to be a few people out there that defend the drivers. And they're going to say, well, you know, a lot of people are hurting right now for money, which is true, including myself. You know, people need to take care of their families, so stealing food is the way to do it. Because here's where this is so wrong on so many levels. One, it's stealing, right? We can all establish that. Two, you're going to get deactivated from this eventually. It'll probably work a few times and you won't get caught. Eventually you will. Okay? Because especially if you go back to that same restaurant to actually pick up an order, people may remember you and say, "Hey, weren't you the one the other day that took somebody's order for yourself?" And then they report you to DoorDash, you're gone. Okay? And three, you're screwing up DoorDash, you're screwing up the restaurant, and you're screwing over the customer at the same time who paid for that. Because now what happens is that customer goes hungry because the next person who goes in to pick up the order is going to say, "Hey, I'm picking up for John." And they're like, "No, that person picked up already 20 minutes ago. And they're like, "Nope, I just got this." So this is wrong on so many levels. And any driver, any dasher out there who is caught doing this, you have every right to be deactivated. I'm going to tell you right now, this one I'm not defending drivers on at all. Because as she said, as Brittany was saying, this messes up everything for everybody. And she remembers when it used to be the good old days before we had all this drama and stuff. I understand the pandemic has changed people for the worse in many ways. I don't want to get into that too much, but the fact is, this, by doing this, is going to be a ripple effect. More drivers are going to do it, and more drivers are going to do it, and then more drivers are going to do it, and then DoorDash is going to start creating more and more rules. So everybody in the comments, everybody in the chat, let me know, okay, if you have seen or heard about Dashers showing up, taking a screenshot of the order that they're picking up for, and then they cancel it, and then walk in anyway and say the name, and then they take the person's food for themselves. Let me know if you have seen this. This is the first that I am hearing of it. So Brittany, everyone say thank you to Brittany for sharing this information, because absolutely deplorable. Absolutely deplorable. That is the only word I can say for this. And like I said, I understand some people are on desperate times. They're starving. They're hungry out there. But stealing food like this, you're doing a double whammy. Like I said, it's going to work maybe once or twice, 3 times. Maybe it'll work 20 times for you. But eventually you're going to get caught, and eventually you're going to get deactivated. And I don't know. This is technically a crime. You're stealing technically from DoorDash and the customer. So I don't know the legal aspects on this, but is this something that drivers could get arrested for? Let me know in the comments section. I'm curious what you guys think about that. So if you guys ever have any stories you want to share with me, email me at PaidToDriveStories@gmail.com. And I do want to take this time to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/PaidToDrive. That link will be down below in the description. Click show more or look in the pinned top comment. I want to say a special thank you to Millard Norton, our $100 ultimate driver every month. Thank you, Millard. And of course, also Kimberly Thomas, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Fernando Carranza, Justin Case, Anthony Bliss, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Hanor, Stephen Neely, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, John Bonacci, Terry DeLong, Nick G., Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. Big thanks to all of you. And, of course, make sure to sign up, everybody, on the Get Upside Gas app. I know I'm like a parrot on repeat here, but seriously, download it for your smartphone. Link is in the description down below. It's called Get Upside. Pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links down below in the description. Make sure to download it. And of course, check out PaidToDriveStore.com for all your Pay to Drive t-shirts and hoodies. Everything's on sale. That's going to wrap it up for me on this one, everybody. Comment END241 in the chat or in the comments if you made it to the end of this. END241. And of course, like the video if you haven't yet. Let's get those likes up, and hit that red subscribe button and turn on all notifications if you haven't yet. And of course, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling, and we'll see you guys next time right here on Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Do the right thing out there, everybody. Seriously. Mahalo!